Nature's creations are not just diverse, but also epitomes of perfection. And when it comes to perfection, you cannot find a more efficient quality manager than nature herself. A perfect example of this Q factor is the quartz crystal. Flawless in structure, it is a beauty in itself. Quartz plays a useful role in many things, from watches, handphones to personal computers. Of these, important applications are for the production of high-quality silica for the semiconductor industry and engineering stones. Though quartz is abundant, the same cannot be said about the quality of silica extracted from it, except for one company that has achieved the Q factor, Chettinadu Morimura Semiconductor Material Private Limited. CHEMSEM is a joint venture partnership between the Chettinadu Group and the Morimura Brothers Incorporated, Japan. The Chettinadu Group is a 20 billion rupee conglomerate that is setting global standards in the cement, silica, transport, shipping, engineering, construction, plantation, port services, healthcare, education and power generation industries. Built on the vision of its founders, the group has a strong customer orientation and sound business values. Since inception in 1993, CHEMSEM has expanded rapidly in its pursuit of producing high-quality silica. CHEMSEM has established its second unit in the year 2007 at Visakhapatnam in the state of Andhra Pradesh for the manufacture of quartz grits and filler powders catering to engineering stone manufacturers in Europe and Asia. The plant is capable of producing 2,000 metric tons of grits and 500 metric tons of filler material per month. CHEMSEM has always stood for environment preservation and employee welfare. The unit is equipped with canteen and other recreational facilities to promote employee welfare. CHEMSEM has a full-fledged training facility to keep the employees updated on various processing techniques and industrial safety. With the use of pollution-free machineries, CHEMSEM is accredited with ISO 14000 certification. Today, it has a solid infrastructure of over 10 batch-type ball mill lines and one continuous ball mill line with a capacity of 2,500 metric tons of high-purity silica powder per month and another 500 metric tons of filler material per month for engineering stone application. The entire facility is manned by qualified and competent workforce of over 200 personnel. The company received the ISO 9002 certification from Bureau Veritas in October 1996 and was certified again in October 1999. And another recertification in October 2002 and 2005 for ISO 9001-2000 revised standard. The company was certified for EMS ISO 14001-2004 standard in 2004 and certified again in 2007. At CHEMSEM, we understand the critical role played by silica in the manufacture of IC chips. That's why, from the raw material to the finished product, the only mantra that our employees swear by is the Q factor. We have our own mines that produce the finest grade of quartz through environment-friendly process. We use a state-of-the-art quality assurance program with the latest testing facilities to achieve the Q factor. Here's a bird's eye view of the quality process. Raw material is checked for impurities at the entry level and passed through the wash stations and drying chamber and sent for grinding. After ball mill operation, the material passes through the vibrating conveyor, bucket elevator, sifter and magnetic box. The final product is collected again and graded after inspection. Now let us take a step-by-step look at how it works. The raw material received from the approved mine is first weighed in the weighbridge and stored with an identification in the raw material yard. At this stage, samples from every lot are checked for electrical conductivity, pH, and for all chemical impurities. As soon as it meets the Q factor guidelines of the Quality Assurance Department, the material is identified as accepted lot and stored with a clear identification number to trace the mine source. Then, the accepted lots are formed as heap with identification number based on production specifications and issued to production. The accepted raw material is loaded onto the hopper. There, it passes through the rotary screen for removing the finer size material. The quartz lumps with accepted size pass to the washing line. Here, the raw material passes through 2 wash stations and washed with demineralized water. After the raw material is washed, it is dried through an electrically operated dryer maintained at a temperature of 110 degrees Celsius. After drying, the material is collected in the measuring container. Now the raw material is taken to the ball mill for grinding. The ball mill is allowed to run for the prescribed hours, after which it is discharged. The material then passes through the vibrating conveyor and then through the bucket elevator and is later stored in the hopper. The in-process Q factor checking is done for every charge. There are 5 branches of hopper. Each branch goes through the vibrating feeder for sealing. During this process, oversized material is collected separately and the required size material again passes through the bucket elevator, hopper, vibrating feeder, then passed through the 13,000 Gauss magnetic box and then packed. As the entire operation is a closed-loop system, there is no chance for entry of external contamination. All the jumbo bags are inspected for any pinholes and foreign particles prior to use. Periodic sampling is done at various stages: 200, 400, 600, 800, 900 kgs for the finished product, and then sent to the quality department for grading and final Q factor certification. Each and every lot of the finished product is inspected for particle size distribution, coarse grain, metal level contamination, electrical conductivity, pH, moisture and chemical impurities. The accepted high purity silica powder is then packed in 1 metric ton jumbo bags with suitable pallet for dispatch as per customer requirements. ChemSem Unit 1 is capable of producing high purity silica powder of grade 1, grade 2 and grade 3 with particle sizes ranging from 5 microns to 35 microns, catering to various applications. For producing the grade 2 and grade 3 products, we use low alpha high purity alumina balls as grinding media. ChemSem has developed the process for ultra-fine products using classification techniques. ChemSem Unit 2 is capable of producing grits of sizes ranging from 0.1 mm to 4 mm and filler powders ranging from 38 to 63 microns, catering to engineering stone manufacturers. So, the next time you need quality silica, look in the direction of the Q factor. We will be there.